Alright. Winter Veil started earlier this week in World of Warcraft. And I've done this a few times this week already. The activities from Warlords of Dreanor, where they give you 5 things you're supposed to do here in Frostfire Ridge, which is the area where the Hordes players have their garrisons set up. So the Alliance has to fly all the way over here. You have to deal with Grumpus. I'll let you read that. I think you can figure out what Grumpus is supposed to be for. Horrible presence. Gotta destroy some presents. You have Grumplings, which are smaller versions of Grumpus. And of course, you have to rescue some children. In this case, they're all Dreanor children. So. And a lot of people are over here. Doing this. Piles of snow around to pick up. Snowballs can vary. walk around the gorillas. That is it. To kill 8 of these guys. Rescue 6 kids from the cages. Destroy the horrible presents. As you can see why that would be a horrible present. A skull there. And take on the big grunts. It used to take a lot longer to do that. Of course, that was great. Regular snowballs. Snowball. There's a huge snowball. Sometimes you can get a yellow snowball. And when it's a rocks it. So you can throw snowballs at other players. There's an achievement if you go and throw it in the kingdom. It's also used. Snowman pet and costume. What you get? Anyway. There's one other item. That's a grumpling. It's a tiny pet bird. Of the grumpling. Oh, just picked up another one. Don't quite sounds like liquid. That's a yellow snowball. You know what that means. Let's see. Anyway. I don't really need to hang around here, but there's also, I'll show you better when we get back to there. So what this is, what's
Welcome, friend.
So my snowballs, what did it say? Not for consumption. I can imagine why. I mean, don't have to imagine why, really. Each snowball. And just regular snowballs. And the other stuff at the top.
Always glad to help.
I'm kind of glad they've relocated this to the side instead of having it right in the middle of the screen. Now you turn these in. Quests.
Welcome, friend. Hurry back.
Now there's the Savage Snowball. This is the one that has the small rock inside. Sometimes they pop up out of the piles of snow. You get the merry supplies.
Be careful out there. Pleasure doing business with ya. Be good. Have a good one. If you ever need anything, glad I could help. Keep it real.
So all of the garrisons get this
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
here.
Hurry back!
Smoky Wood
Glad I could help!
who
Time is money, friend!
sells different things. You got snowballs, wrapping paper, stuff for cooking with, holiday experience and spices, the Wintervale sweater, chorus book, Wintervale eggnog, gingerbread cookie, and then you have all this festival finery to wear. These were added. These were in here originally, along with the recipes, and the winter boots pattern, and the red winter clothes pattern, and a nautical cider recipe. It's been added with later expansions with the bloody sweater. I'm sure when that one came in. And it was part of a Christmas present originally. If you didn't get it, you weren't playing at the time, you had to buy it. And the same with the chorus book. They've added stuff over the years.
Keep it real!
This has always been part of your Wintervale decorations. Having this cart here with the tree too, and some NPCs wandering around in costume or Santa outfits. Others, when you finish and you get your
Interesting.
merry supplies, you can buy more things to decorate with, like the ball of tangled lights, imported trees, little helpers, festive outfits, and a whole box of decorations. You can also buy the Crash and Thresh and Killdozer controller toy, which you see I already have that. And then you get the Savage Gift, which can be a wide variety of things.
Have a good one.
Let's see what I get this time. Apex crystals. Okay. I don't need that. If you're lucky, you can get the minion of Grumpus Mount to drop. See what this does. Just like those grumplings that we found. That's what this looks like. And just have him permanent. They don't have any other winter ailments except for temporary ones. Go ahead and go over here and tell Izzy to
Yeah, what do you want?
decorate for Wintervale.
Glad I could help.
And then you will see more people dressed up in the Santa costumes. There's presents around in other locations, more trees decorated, placed throughout. Wreaths, lights, candy canes, and there's a little helper dancing.
Can I help you? See you later.
Now this, I'm wondering what this does. My night elf druid looks like a gnome. So the little helpers are a bit smaller. And even smaller than them are the little helper companions. We have the Winter's Little Helper, she's in red. And then you have a Rotten Little Helper, which is no, the gnome was infected to number gone, and he's in red. On the Alliance side, everything is the outfits are red. Usually, you can get a green hat though if you're an Alliance player. But on the Horde side, it's into everything's green. Winter Little Helper would be in a green outfit instead of red. And a costume like this would also be green instead of red. And as you can see, there's a snowman. See if I can get him to dance. No, he's not going to dance. He's too busy looking around. There are other pets from Winter Veil. If you get the Winter's Little Helper out at any other time of the year, it'll get mad at you and then says, I'm too busy to be hanging out with you right now, and then will disappear after a moment. Came from the trading post. Here's the Father Winter's helper. He's in green. So there's Grumpling added to my collection. Snowfang is completely unrelated. Okay, this is Globe Yeti. I'll show where I picked this one up. We have all types of winter kind of pets because there's snowy areas. Winter spring and snowy owl. Look at this right now. The snow cub. You can pick up Dreanor at any time. Pick up a snowshoe rabbit. Dreanor. This one you can buy. There's a tiny snowman. Pet. You can get it. Winter Veil. It could be in one of your presents. And it takes. I don't know if it takes a snowball now. It used to be. It took a snowball. How big this thing is, it's as tall as she is. And it does the same thing as the big one does. Semi-winter simper.
Salutations!
Tiny version. She won't get so mad at you right now.
My, you're a tall one!
Well, I guess to you, it would be. Companion is pretty tall too. Yes, ma'am. And then you got the winter reindeer. Now this one you can have out any time of the year, but only during Winter Veil. We'll have the red saddle with the blanket and the wreath around the neck. The rest of the time it'll be bareback. It won't have anything on it. We'll just have this little reindeer, little floating around. And he's got a little red nose. Now toys. Ooh. I guess maybe it's in the appearances. Let's see. Chest piece. Yeah, there's a gaudy winter veil sweater you can put on. And you have red winter clothes. I haven't bought all of the others yet. You can also have winter boots. Okay, anyway, I think we're talking about the toys. These are things I picked up for over Winter Veil. Crashing, thrashing, racing. You do that. After this, I don't know which goes good. This is almost like a controller. I'm gonna say flying controller is next.
I can't use that.
This is Battlefield. zone specific abilities block the view. This one. Basically, all of them put a good boost to them on their speed. That could be the funny thing. You go out of the controller and then you're in that movie. Shredder. I want to say this was this servo jump. Tell me I can't get out of it right now. I guess I'm going out of its range with this thing. First, there's mini course. Sky. There's another sort of Oh yes, they came from Dragonflight. Anyway, I'm giving this I mean, I can't do that right now. Of course I can. You're keeping me from doing that, but... Cushions. A Hearthstone. Which will change whatever. There's an endothermic blaster. Blast coating. Take everyone else now. Alright. That's going on. Let it go.
I can't use that.
Well, that's the Horde version of it. I'm not sure why the orange cushions aren't being... I don't know, put it down. It's a box of Punkables from last year. Big box. also a pet that looks like this. I'm not sure how to find it. Ote. There it is. Ote. Okay, there it is. The pretentious present. So it does the same things. Which is the same creepy thread. Cataclysm. It'll do the same things. It goes along behind you. Watch it long enough to see it do something. Like, flip itself around. The eyes will peek out a little bit. Of course, there's the smoke. If you find a critter around, let's see. It's not really doing this all in the garrison. In my garrison. Password. Or whatever. For people. If it finds a critter, it'll eat it. Things, just like creepy crap. So there's also a Christmas present on there, Lumpy. You can still get that. Cool. Also picked up rocket pods for Christmas. These are really bad. Presents. Toy box. I can put out disposable winter suits. Chest. It's just random outfit. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red. Fuzzy. Measure span. There's some other things here. This full storytelling. One year we had 2 different footballs. We got the pigskin, the special edition football. It's a second ball for Americans. The red wooden sled, toy armor set. So we changed my cloak. Or put it on there. Wild holly. And this is what I was talking about with the mount. Take any mount, no matter what it is. Right, use this, and it becomes a reindeer. Fire it. This is a different version from what they used to be. We'll do it for an hour. And it'll stay that way even when it expires until you disappear. Goes away, and then it becomes whatever she just said. Right there. It's a bat. There we go. Druids normally can't use swords, but Winter Veil Cracker. Oh. This looks like one of those finger cuffs things. Snowball is required for this to develop a skies kit, which will turn your character into a snowman. But interval someone's got snow forever. Sounds a cool effect. Short-term thing. Oh, there's a snow effect. Reads the ring.
What are your orders?
Oh, I gotta throw it to a player and back to me. Still can't use the cushions. Snow blanket. Not sure why you're telling me revered and exalted when everything is fine right now. I need the neutral, friendly, actually went below neutral, could be hostile. At war. Reading glasses? I didn't know there was any reading glasses like that. But these things, I don't know that they necessarily have to do with Wintervale. Funny. More presents inside. Because I've been able to use them outside before. Oh, it's not letting me do that. This is the scroll storytelling. You look like you're in a book. Anyway, there's other activities for the Alliance that takes place in Ironfort, in and around Ironforge. You have, of course, and the title go along with it. So. Okay, this will tell me when we got some of these achievements. With a little help from my friends, you have to get the gnome appearance, winter helper appearance, and you go into a battleground. You gotta have 50 honorable kills. And if you're really good at it, you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. But if you're like me, don't PvP a whole lot because I don't like it. to do it multiple times to get it finished up. Let's see, 2011's we've got the Caroling Way Will Go. Lightning Outro. La 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 la. That's Outland. You have to do that. You have to bomb them again while mounted on a flying reindeer during the Feast of Wintervale. Frosty Shake. Use your Wintervale disguise kit. Become a snowman and dance with another snowman in Dalaran. Wintervale Gourmets, you cook all 3 recipes, the gingerbread cookie, Wintervale eggnog, and the apple cider. 'Tis the season. During the Feast of Wintervale, wear 3 pieces of winter clothing, eat Graco's mincemeat fruit cake. Let it snow. You have handfuls of snowflakes you gotta throw on other players, and you gotta match them up to what it says. You have to throw them at Orc Death Knight, Torn Shaman, Dead Rogue, Mage, Blood Elf, Warlock, Human Warrior, Night Elf Druid, Troll Hunter, Dwarf Paladin, and Draenei Priest. Crashing Thrashing. Let's gain 25 crashes while you're with your Crush and Thrush and Racer during the Wintervale. The first one was introduced in 2008 during Wrath of the Lich King. On Metzen, as you save Metzen the reindeer. He knows a few but naughty. Open one of the presents underneath the Wintervale tree once they are available. I'm not sure why I didn't get it on the 25th, but it's on the 27th instead. You don't get the presents until the 25th. And they have them available till the end of Wintervale. Once they're put them on down. Simply abominable. Complete the quest to retrieve Smokywood Pasture's stolen treats. And receive a Smokywood Pasture's thank you. Hollywood Bromance. You get 5 at a time. Mistletoe. And then you go to all these different brothers. It used to be called Bros before Ho Ho Ho's, but they changed that. And Scrooge. That's when you throw a snowball at Muradin Bronzebeard. Or was it Muradin for me? It was Magni Bronzebeard. But now it says Muradin. BB King is you get your BB gun and you go use it on Sylvanus, Lorthmar, and Aetrig. I'm not sure why Bane isn't included in this. It used to be. Bane Bloodhoof, the leader of the Tauren. You got the Blood Elves, the Undead. Aetrig is for the Orcs. The Danger Zone, shoot down another player's Crashing Thrashing. Flyer, yours. Iron Armada, collect all 5 toys that are part of the Crashing Thrashing. Iron Armada Sad. I'm not seeing the title here. Ah, the Merrymaker, there it is. Each holiday. Almost all the holidays have the top, the main ones anyway. The Merrymaker, Love Fool, Elder for the Lunar Festival, which is takes place around the time of the Chinese New Year. Although that's not just a Chinese thing, it's also Japan, Korea. Let's see, the Flame Warden, Pilgrim Title, and Plump Turkey Pet. Hallowed be thy name. You get hallowed. Brewmaster. Matron and patron. For the children. I'm not sure why they gave me as May 2nd, 2010. When I didn't finish it then completely. I finished most of it by that point. The holdout was doing the daily chores. No, not the daily chores. Well, it used to be where you had to take your orphan with you to PvP with them, and PvP with them. I guess they cut that one off of there because not everybody was getting it. Because I guess, yeah. I don't think it was dungeon run. I don't remember what it is. The noble for the Easter holiday. And of course, once you've completed all of them, all of the major holidays, you get the Violet Prototype and the achievement What a Long Strange Trip It's Been, which they say I got on April the 4th, 2010, but reality is I did not get it until a few years ago. When I logged back in and I was... Wait, what? How did I get that? I already had the Master Order flying. Wait. Anyway. These are, of course, other tools that I've collected. But I don't have to do with them. Most of them don't. This is just... I had high enough reputation with the anglers in Pandaria. I wouldn't buy the raft. It's revered that you could get this at. Yeah, revered with the anglers and Pandaria Fishing Skill Pool, at least locally. Anyway, this is part of the Winter Veil activities. I'll start another part of it later. If I could do the other activities. For now, I'm going to take a bit of a break. So, I'm going to set 29 here and log out things. If you can tell, I need to blow my nose. Well,